love it, shit, you know I'm crazy. So go ahead and drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Taking that off me. Cause I got the plug, I made the coffee. Talking late night for you.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl, sister girl, and y'all, I was about to do a video, and I said, you know what, I might as well just do it live and get it over with, y'all, because it just seems to work out better that way for me. Okay, so y'all, I ain't gonna be before you long. This is gonna be quick and to the point, cause the girls are fighting, and y'all know, sister girl love a good Tommie brawl, honey. I love a good Tommie brawl, okay? But y'all, do y'all girl a favor? And hit that like button as you come in, watching it on the replay, because you're probably gonna end up watching this on the replay by the time you get up in here, okay? Because baby. The girls have been fighting. Okay, so y'all know I'm marching into my 50s march, and so I have been at the spa all day. So I I decided, I said I ain't gonna be in these little streets, all day today. I'm gonna, go have a self-care day. So, child, I decided to get in these streets, and when I did, when I did, baby, sister girl came up on this, y'all. Hit that like button when you come in. Okay, and welcome. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to speak verbally, you can speak by hitting that like button. But I just wanted to share this little tea with y'all. Instead of making a video, I said I'll just go live real quick and share the little tea. Okay. Now, y'all check this out. Okay, so timing. Okay, I'm a little biased, y'all. Sister girl like a good Tommie drag. I don't know. Tommie is just like, she's the epitome of ghetto for me. Ghetto girl, ghetto fabulous. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna give a good drag. So I guess her and Natalie, I'm assuming, haven't had an altercation from what I'm hearing. Okay, but we gonna look. Let's pay attention, y'all. Okay, let's pay attention. Girl, I was like, what? Okay, Tommie, hold on. She's so petty.
Just what the fuck you did to me?
I love niggas from this Sade, baby. Okay, so she getting her little foot massage, child. So we know she over at the baddies. She's over in the Caribbean. Her and Natalie.
Different type of heat.
Y'all know how I feel about the extra baby hairs, but we gonna let her live. Let Tommie live with the extra baby hairs. We have any president like a fine hair, like a fine hair, your edges, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be like your fine edges. That was supposed to be your baby hair. It was not supposed to be like a quarter into your hair and down into your face like the side down. That's not what it should be.
That ain't what you want. You should have got it. Get out of here.
I'm just saying. Okay, wait, we about to get to the tea. We just warming us up for the big rod.
My boat awaits me.
Get to the tea.
I want to try every good restaurant on this strip. I never eat the food. You know what I'm saying? I hate that when I leave. I be like, there's so much shit I wanted to try.
Hold on.
So when you said the rest, the 200. Yeah. So when you supposed to, what's the rest of the amount you're supposed to send me then? Okay, that's 90. And what's the rest? That's 130. That's 130,000 for how many days? 2. Is that your talent fees? Because you got this bitch online saying that I'm getting paid a talent fee. I don't know no talent make that in 2 days.
Did y'all hear the tea? Did y'all hear the Tommie say what? Lemuel, what is you paying me? What's the numbers? She said, okay, I mean that's like 130 right there. Like she was like, is that your talent fees? She said, Natalie said, so that's what you pay your talent? Shoot, if that's what you pay your talent, then I'm gonna go on baddies too. You would run that bag up. Shoot, nah, I would never. I am not that trash. Sorry. I feel like that's trash TV. You know what I'm saying? I do watch it sometimes. You know, that's my guilty pleasure. Sometimes I like a little trash. But, you know, I always report on what I feel that should be really done better. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the network could be a good Black-owned network or whatever, so to speak, supposedly, allegedly Black-owned network, if they could just throw some refinement in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have another charm school. Let Nene do like remember when Monique did charm school? Let Nene do another like charm school. They say Tiffany's supposed to be doing it in New York, but New York can't do charm school, child. New York is We need somebody like Nene. We need somebody like, you know, why don't she partner up with what's her little what is it called? Women on the Move or Bossed Up Women or whatever her little women's group she be doing or whatever. Why don't they do something? Why don't they sponsor, you know, I know she has some talented women in that, you know what I'm saying? So why don't y'all sponsor some type of show or, you know, I mean, it's so many different things that they could do that, I mean, just to, hey Tracy, how are you? Hey, how are you doing? Yes, honey. Yes, I just came in here real quick because I was working on something. I'm gonna be live, y'all, tomorrow. Probably early tomorrow and maybe late tomorrow. I know I've been skipping out on y'all, but I had a few self-care days, y'all. I had a few self-care days. You heard me? I was all at the spa. Oh my God, it was just such a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time at the spa today. It was just fantastic. But anyways, I'm just saying, Tommie, they know Tommie. Tommie's another Tom. Okay, Stunner Girl is a younger version of Tommie. And we don't talk about the whole little Stunner Girl, Ray J. I guess he took everybody that was affiliated with. Okay, so I'm so confused. Yeah, I tried to watch the Ray J trailer with his new little network he has, because I'm gonna support his network. I am going to support his network because I will support Ray J and Princess and the babies, okay, the little girl and the little boy. I will support that little network. But the foolishness he got on there, child, it ain't no different from thank you for listening, babe. Hey Mama G, how are you, boo? It ain't no different from Zeus look like, child, because it was just I was like, Ray J, I was so confused. I'm still confused, like I'm still bewildered by the whole trailer. Okay. I can't really explain it. I'm just like, it was just a whole bunch of extra. But anyways, so this is Tommie talking to Lemuel, honey. Tommie say, oh, how much is my check? She's saying, I'm the talent. who the talent? So this how much you pay? This how much you pay your talent? So I'm like, she asking for 2 days, and you dropping 130 bands for Tommie to be there for 2 days? You really wanted Tommie to fight Natalie? Oh, wait, you really wanted Tommie to fight Natalie. You really wanted Tommie to fight Natalie because you know they banned Beefin, so you gave her 130 bands to come and fight Natalie. Oh, this a mess. This is a mess. And then people was like, and I was like, you wonder why Krishan be like, you should pay me this and that, 200 to come fight my sister. Hell yeah, I'm paying her them 200 bands. You gave Tommie 130,000 to come fight Natalie? Baby, what kind of foolish fool? But let's listen to what else she got to say.
Jason ain't online. You don't know. Oh, okay, but Lemmy, is that talent fee? That's Tommie fee, exactly. Yeah, okay. I was just confirming, making sure. All right, well, so you sent the 50 already? Man, tell you all that, huh? Why you're recording me? What? Let everybody know what? I love y'all too, baby. Let's get it.
All right, Tommie, let's go.
Yeah. The food you had though. What kind of bait do you have?
I have kingfish.
So let it out and catch the turtles.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I want to see them so I can bring them to the boat for you first. If I
gonna bring the turtles to the fucking turtles
over here, bro. It's no turtles. We can see clear through the
So they out in the water looking for turtles.
All right. The food you had though.
I'll let that play through. But Tommie, I guess Tommie got Natalie in check, was like, how much you paying me? Y'all, and ain't that what Natalie making a season? Ain't she? Well, she might be making she say she making about $1 million a season. She say she making $1 million a season. Let me throw it up there. Y'all know what sister girl say. Allegedly. Okay, she say allegedly she is making $2 million a season. But I'm with Tommie. Give me 130 for it. All I gotta do is come and hang out in the Bahamas for 2 days, shake my butt a little bit, and maybe, squaddled up with Natalie. We know Natalie is really not that boss like that. She really not that boss like that, y'all. I'm just, for all y'all Natalie fans, I'm sorry. Yes, she's getting to the bag. Yes, she gets to the money. That's because she pimping out Scotty, allegedly, and Animac, allegedly. And, everybody else that still be there, every section. The only reason they keeping Tasiki is because Krishan, they can't get Krishan back. And Krishan over there with Ray J, girl. And I'm like, okay, so the Porters, remember I told y'all about the Porters? Okay, from my understanding, the Porters was allegedly supposed to be on Wax little network. But like I told y'all, I've been unplugged for 2 days. I am not gonna even lie. I've been unplugged for 2 days. And I've been doing, I just plug in for a second and I was like, let me unplug again. I'm trying to rest up for this birthday weekend next weekend. Okay. Okay, the girl's gonna be 50. Okay. But anyways, so I'm wondering, I'm like, well, how is I'm confused because the Porters, and y'all know sister girl got receipts. I keep receipts. Now in my receipt book, The Porters is supposed to be on wax, but now Crazy in Love is supposed to be on Ray J, but Ray J was affiliating himself with Zeus, but now is he independent or is he a sub of Zeus? Is he still with Zeus? Or now because Nick Cannon is with Zeus, is yeah. Come on, who following me? I'm sorry, am I losing you? Do I need to break it down? Do I need to slow it down for you? Because baby, they're getting to the bag, and I'm not mad at them. Take over the look. But this is my anybody. I mean, please, you can clip this part. You can send it. You can do whatever. You can whatever. Listen, brothers in media. The Nick Cannons, the Linwells, the Ray J's, the all these the men. Okay, these are the men. Yeah, I don't even want to say his name. The Diddies. Well, he ain't even doing nothing else. But all of them, I'm gonna say this. Can we get some quality TV? Can we get some reboots? Can we get some reboots of Girlfriends? Can we get some reboots of Different World? Can we get some reboots of, can we get some reboots? Can we get some Where Are They Nows? Can we get some, can we even get a reboot of Thelma and Keith? Okay, what happened to Thelma and Keith after Good Times, after they got out the projects? Can we get some good reboots? Can we please get some good reboots? That would be amazing. Okay, that will be amazing. Can we get some good reboots? Okay, because right now we're not getting quality trash. We're just getting trash. Okay. I am personally, I like a good cat fight. Don't get me wrong. I like a good meow, meow. I like a good, I like a good cat fight. I like a person that can really, slay with their tongue, especially women to women. I don't like men and women. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, identifying women and women, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I like good old-fashioned sister whoop-de-woo, and then after that we hug, you know what I'm saying? Like that good Whitney Houston and Wendy Williams. Like they got into it, they were and then she was like, but I love you, girl. I love you too, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why we can't. Can we get some of that? Yeah, I've been watching, like, it's just been going down. Like, women just don't do anything like that stuff anymore. Like, can we get something better than what we're getting? You know what I'm saying? Like, then when we do, we just need better. I'm just gonna say that. We just need better. To the Tyler Perrys, to the whatever. You know what? Where is Issa Rae? I'm about to get in Issa Rae. Can we get some reboots? You know what I'm saying? I even take some more Insecure type stuff. Can we just get something different? Like, I'm tired of the same old rah, 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 rah. And this is supposed to be reality TV. It is no way in reality that these women are this ghetto all the time, that you can't go nowhere and make a bag. It gotta be a fight. You gotta fight this person. You gotta fight this. Every night I gotta fight to prove my love. Like, come on, bro. Like, can we get over it? Like, I'm just saying, I don't know. This is just from the desk to Sister Girl. This is Sister Girl. This is how I'm feeling tonight. I done had a good day of relaxation, a good thought, a good release. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just over the ghetto-ness, okay? Even on YouTube, they're fighting in these sectors, and I'm like, how do y'all even get in this stuff? Man, where is the homegirl sector? Where is the sector for the homegirls? Okay, look, this is Sister Girl. I need to be in the homegirl sector where everybody just get along. You know what I'm saying? Everybody supporting everybody. Everybody trying to make money. Everybody trying to make a bag. Everybody trying to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Sit and have real conversations, real debates without somebody taking it personal. It's like I'm so over it. Okay, but they're just basically doing what they see being shown to them online, because here we are, 30, these are 30 something year old women, Tommie and Natalie, the two oldest are probably there on baddies, okay? The two oldest on baddies, and y'all clown them. But anyways, we're gonna get to what Natalie has to say in her stories, child. Because you heard what Tommie said. Tommie said, oh, I ain't even about to even be arguing with you, Natalie. I'm just gonna show you how I get to the bag. Like, Lemuel, how am I getting to the bag? What is you paying me? And he said, okay, I'm giving you 130 stacks to come on here and do what you do. And I'm like, okay, Tommie, you got the 130 stacks to go in there for 2 days. Okay, she went on there for 2 days. She got 65 grand a day. 65, girl, that's a good day's work. Okay, that is a good day's work. I'm not mad at her. And anybody that's hating on her, I mean, baby, I'm not mad. The rest of them, baby, even if Natalie's making a meal allegedly, or to 2 meal or whatever, girl, okay, you're there for what, 4 or 5 weeks to get that. Callie probably got like what, 50, maybe 100 G's. She got to be there 4 weeks to get that, baby. And then you got to think about, they got to. I'm just saying. They got to be there longer than 2 days. Just put that. They got to be there longer than 2 days to film. And I'm just saying, thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Girl, yes, I'm feeling it and I'm loving it. Okay, just a newfound freedom. I was talking to my cousin. She's older than me by 18 days, y'all, and she was just laughing. She was like, "Yeah, I've been telling people now. Yeah, I'm 50. I don't have to do that. I'm 50." I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, it's a milestone. Yeah, baby, halfway there, halfway to that 100. Come on, I did these 50. Lord, let me do 50 more, and then I'm ready. Okay, let me do 50 more. It's a few things I want to see, okay, in them 50 years, okay, to a few more generations, and then I'll be ready, okay? But anyways, that's besides the point, y'all. That's besides the point. But anyways, here go Natalie. She say, baddie, some mocha clock. I'm really wondering, like, is she just in LA with the little whatever? Okay. So now she's Aubrey. So now Aubrey. Now look. Now, like, okay, I'm gonna say this, but let me stop Aubrey right here. Nah, I take that back. They might be the oldest on there, because ain't Aubrey dang, when was they group out in like the dang, was I in high school? What was I in? Let me see, how much older is Diddy than me? When was Daddy Kane? When was Daddy Kane? What year? Let me look that up, y'all. Let me know. Look, sister. Y'all know I gotta go to the receipts. Okay, y'all know I gotta go to the receipt book, because I'm like, okay, she 40. Boo. You 40? Mama, you too old to be on baddies, mama. We don't need to represent. Oh, well, she ain't representing us because she ain't a black girl, honey. So she ain't representing the melanated folks. She ain't representing the melanated folks. But 40, Aubrey, boo. I was talking about Natalie was too old to be on baddies. Y'all might as well go on and bring Carlissa, Mama D, Mama Jones, Sister Patterson. Yeah. Y'all might as well bring their own baddies too. Shoot. You got like good girl. Mm-mm. I guess she representing for the OGs. Boo boo, 40, and you going on baddies at 40. Like you couldn't have did it like a that's what I'm saying. What are y'all doing over there? It's like look, look. Y'all couldn't find a show to put her on that she's like a kind of like a making the band type situation, Zeus, and then that'll be y'all segue more into the music industry, Zeus. Instead, you take Aubrey and put her on baddies at 40. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Am I being an old cougar, y'all? Let your girl know. Say, sister girl, you ain't right. If I'm being an old cougar, but I'm like 40 on baddies, my 40s on baddies. Mm, mm. So then Natalie got.
I like the Barbie.
Okay, that's her little outfit. And I'm just gonna say Natalie, I mean Natalie, I get it. I get it. You know what? I'm lying. I ain't about to sit up here and lie. I don't get it and don't. No, sister girl, don't you sit up here and lie. Cause Natalie, you on 40, you 39. You about to be 40 at the end of the year. You about to be 40 at the I should have known something. You got the same birthday of one of my baby daddies. I should have known something about you. But anyways, you about to be 40 at the end of the year, boo. And you walking around here with these barrettes in your hair, mama. Like, whoo. Y'all, I really didn't even come on here to just really talk about them like this. But this, as I'm going through this, I'm seeing this for the first time with y'all. Okay. I just seen Tommie, because Tommie, I like Tommie, y'all. I personally like Tommie. I've been following her career or lack thereof. I've been following her career or lack thereof. For a while. And I just like Tommie. Tommie is hilarious to me. Like, I mean, because I just know she does stuff to just irritate people. Like, she's the troll of the industry. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's just a troll. Tommie is a troll. She trolls all these women in the industry, and that's what has made her bread. She's her and Carly Red is like similar. Carly Red just didn't have the personality to be able to be an effective troll like Tommie. Tommie can be an effective troll because Tommie has that personality, and people she's just gonna give it to you every time. Carly Red is like stalkish weird a little bit. So, I mean, that's in my humble opinion. That's just in my humble opinion. You know what I'm saying? It ain't facts. It's just sister girl's opinion. Okay, opinion. Okay. But anyways, I just think, in my humble opinion, she's too old to have these borats and all this color and all this, like, baby Journey, like. Yeah, even back in the day, remember when we used to wear the little butterfly clips and stuff? And remember, like, it wasn't, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't wear that since like since like the maybe 7th, 8th grade. Maybe I'm gonna say 7th grade. Because I was just that girl, and I love color, and I would, I used to wear hairstyles like that in like the 7th and the 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, yeah. Some people say I was a reading rainbow. So, the reading rainbow. That is what she's giving me. She had butterflies in the sky. Without Natalie. Ooh. Mama, you're getting too old for it. In my humble opinion, some 39-year-old girls and some 39-year-old knocking on the door of 40s are like, that's cute. Okay. Some 40-year-olds think that's cute. But I mean, I'm just saying, in my humble opinion, she too old. Yeah, I feel like she too old for that too, Tracy, in my humble opinion. But let's keep her little story going. So she's doing her little Fashion Nova campaign. Like look at it. Look at it. I guess. I would do my daughter. I'm not gonna lie. I like my daughter. I have a 13-year-old, and that's something like I could do to her hair. And she'll even be like, "Ma, that's too much." And she loves butterflies. She loves colors. She's an artist. My daughter is an artist. And I feel like she said that'll be too much. In fact, y'all, I'm going to see if she's still up because I want to ask her. Because I'm just curious to know. She's 13. I just really want to know what she will say about it. Because for me, it's giving team too much. Team 2. Your sister's still up. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, y'all Google not hooked up. Okay, hold on one second. Look, I just really want to know what she would say about it, because I'm like, so like, girl, you're too old for it. You're really too old for that. Like, it's horrible. Like, girl. But anyways, well, I'm gonna let her live. So this is her in the, you know what? And I don't know if y'all watched this. First of all, let me put this out there too. In my humble opinion, this is just my humble opinion. This was the worst Zeus cast. Miami. Where is all my, what is it, 305s? Where they at? Okay, where they at? And I can say something because I lived in Florida for 10 years. Okay, I lived in, I down there in the booth for 4 years. I lived down there. Okay, I lived down there for 4 years. I mean, for 10 years. I'm going to say this. My husband's from there, born and bred. My children, birthed my babies there. I done birthed kids there. So, baby, why did all the knucklebuckers come out to the audition and embarrass Miami like that? They made y'all look like trash. All them BBLs y'all got down there. Y'all Miami is where everybody go get their surgeries. All them strippers. All them wannabe artists, all them, scammers, all that y'all got down there. And y'all found the worst of the worst of the worst to go to the baddies. Wait, look. You know what? I'm going to say this. It could, okay, you know what, Miami? You know what? You know what, Miami? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do y'all one better. Just because, just because I done birthed my babies down there, my family rooted from down there. I'm saying I'm born and bred, my cousins, my family, all got my husband, all of them from down there. I'm gonna give y'all this one. I'm gonna give y'all this one. Y'all was too damn classy for baddies. Okay. So the only people that could go on, wanted to go on baddies was the trashy. Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all live with that one. Okay, Miami. I'm gonna do but Miami. Boy, I was embarrassed. I said, and my friend said, girl, is that what they be looking like down there in Florida? Baby, I thought I was gonna die. I said, girl. Y'all must have went down there to the what's them projects called down there? Y'all must have went down there to the projects and said, anybody show up to the daddy audition, I'm gonna give y'all $20. Okay, y'all must have been down there giving away $20 in some Popeye's chicken, baby, because baby, I was like, what in the tar nation is this? Okay. I am not gonna lie to y'all. Look, I don't know how many people watched it. That was the worst baddies audition. Yep, I said it, and I ain't taking it back. It was the worst baddies audition ever. Ever. And y'all wasted all that money on all that talent. Cause you just really thought you was gonna get some bad bitches in the building. Okay. And now, girl. And I'm like, what happened? Y'all didn't go down to the King of Diamonds. Y'all made Jocelyn mad. Y'all, that's what y'all did, Zeus. Y'all made Jocelyn mad. And Jocelyn sent all the knuckle boogers over there to the Zeus on. I was like, where did they get these people? Y'all, I ain't trying to be funny. But I'm going to just say this. I hope it's because most people felt like they was too classy to go on baddies. Okay. I just hope it was because somebody was like, I'm too classy to go on baddies. But I really felt this. I really, 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 really felt this. If you was going to do baddies Caribbean, okay, why didn't you go hold the auditions over in the Caribbean? Why didn't you get some Caribbean music, some whatever. I now, okay, so Biggie and Tasiki. Well, Tasiki got one song that I guess you can call it reggae or whatever. And then her and Biggie made a song together that's kind of like, woo to woo. And then I think Sukihana got one. So I guess they got a little whining, some people that can do, whatever. But you wasted the money getting Spice Official, Sanisa, and Nene Leakes. You wasted that money on them people. I know Nene Leakes was like, what the heck is this? I mean, the people that had showed up to the audition, baby. At this point, I'm like, y'all should have pulled Bonnie Lachey to the front of the line. At least she could have gave you a good whoop-de-woo and a good chickle-chickle. At least you would have got a few good laughs off of her coming to the front of the line. And it would have been quite entertaining, her meeting up with Tasiki in that thing, because, she said some awful things, not only about Krishan, but also about Tasiki. So I'm like, that would have been it. I mean, Zeus, you want to hire your girl? Do you need to hire sister girl? Do you need to hire sister girl to help you out? Because whoever is the brains behind the operation, baby, they're having a few brain farts right now, and they're just not using the part that does all the thinking and the concepts, and because them just fighting each other over miscellaneous stuff is stupid. Fighting each other over beef online is stupid. The same beef, we know it all before the storyline. Like, bro, come on, come on, come on. And I'm like this, okay? Let me see some baddies really getting to the bag. Remember, y'all was splitting what? Everybody was getting $2,000 for the shows. Remember when she came in there? It's time to get paid, baddies. Remember she came in there and was like, it's time to get paid, baddies. And everybody, she was splitting up that 20,000. It was like 15 of them. And I was like, dang, how much they get? How much you got? Then you had to shoot. Then it was like she was still saying, and we still gotta pay your security, and we still gotta shit. That looked like nobody was getting nothing. Okay, what y'all was getting? Maybe $1,000 an episode, maybe $2,000 an episode. I mean, I guess, y'all. I guess. Now I know a lot of them get that 50K. They get that 50K, like what Tommie just said. She get for a whole just to show up. Okay, just to say yes, I'll do it. Some of them, that's all they get a whole season. You know what I'm saying? But that's why they find the ones that need it. You know that need that bread, and that's who they put on there. But I digress. But let me see. I don't know if this was the one when they was fighting. I hope not.
Right next to the tallest girl.
Oh.
Slap her. Oh, I wouldn't either.
And why they was doing a little bit like that? Why was they doing a little bit like that? They was picking on a little bit. They was picking on her. They sure was picking on a little bit. Little bit got mad. Little bit said, how you expect me to slap her? Did she tour me? I gotta get a whole nother person to stand on top of me to get to her, and she got on heels. I ain't come here for that. I just came here for the $5,000. I just came here because y'all came down to the chicken shack and said, look, we don't have nobody that want to be on baddies in Miami because I guess there's too many baddies. Okay. And then nobody wanna be. They didn't clear it with Trick Daddy. They didn't clear it with Trina. Okay. They didn't clear it with Jocelyn. They didn't clear it with you know. Well, Bobby Lights was there. Bobby Lights should have had some people he could. Well, you know. Yeah, you know. I guess we got to think about the company Bobby Light keep. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so they was like, they went down to the chicken shack and they said, look, if you sign this thing and go stand in this line, by the time you get to the end of the line, we gonna give you $50. Okay. If you lucky enough, you can get a golden ticket. And the golden ticket is $5,000. Now, allegedly, now word on the curb. Now I was around the corner and I heard this. Now, I ain't, you know, look. Come here. Let me tell you about it. They ain't even pay the people that got the $5,000 golden ticket. Allegedly, child. That's what they saying like that. I mean, that's what I heard out there in the streets. I said, y'all didn't get y'all money. They said no. They was telling them that it was like if they got that golden ticket, then it was like a $5,000 bonus if they got picked to go on the show, child. That's what they was telling us. Now, I'm thinking, like, I know the people that really had them sad sob stories that came on there, like the lady that knew dang well she had her depend on and everything, had bought her ticket to come there. She couldn't even chop. Miami. Okay. I'm so disappointed. I am so disappointed. 305. I am so disappointed. Okay. Boy, y'all couldn't get no 304s to show up 305. Y'all couldn't get no 304s. That's all they wanted was some 304s. But you know what? They like, shh. Diddy them got this sold up down here, baby. Diddy them got that. Look, Lemuel, look, what Krishan say? What did Krishan say? Remember when Krishan say that Lemuel took her to the Diddy party, honey, and she went out back, and they was out back in the house behind the house. Remember that? And they was out across the yard behind the house in the little house, and then when they got to the house, he hemmed them up like, what the hell you doing bringing her back here? She ain't ready to see this yet. She ain't ready. And then she said he was like, do you I like her. Do you fuck with her? Do you fuck with like no? And I was like, girl, do you know what that meant? That's why you got that tattoo on the side of your face. That's why you got that big ass tattoo on the side of your face. Nah, out there messing around in them Diddy parties, out there with that dang Lemuel in them Diddy parties. See, trying to see. That's when. See, that's when her and Blueface was on their alleged break that they never was on. Like, y'all, this all been a skit. This all been whatever. The sad thing about it, Junior was the clout baby. And if Junior would look, and this allegedly, I don't know this for sure. I'm just saying, don't nobody get mad at sister girl. I'm just saying. This is what it is. If I'm on the outside looking in, okay, and I'm just saying, she didn't have the proper, she didn't find out. Well, people say she knew. I don't know. Look, people say she knew. I'm going to tell you, I had 2 kids that I didn't know I was pregnant with. One, I was 24 weeks. And 3 days when I found out I was pregnant with him. The second, I was 28 weeks and 6 days when I found out I was pregnant with him. Okay? So I'm just saying, depending on how regular your cycle is, how irregular your cycle is, how your body, produces, how your body, whatever. So I'm just going to say this. This is coming from somebody that know, okay? That know. I went through that. It was a case. They, ma'am, did you know I'm not pregnant? I couldn't be pregnant. I haven't had a period in almost a year. So that's why I'm saying this is coming from somebody that went through it 2 times. Sometimes God will protect your seed for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, both times, my last 2 boys, God protected them. And I didn't know I was pregnant with them. Okay? So, and when I went to work and told people how far along I was, they was looking at me like I was crazy. I can post pictures the days I found out, and you'll be like, girl, what baby? And you was how far? So I'm just saying. I'm not saying Krishan was right. I'm not saying Krishan was wrong. I'm not saying Krishan knew. But I'm saying it's possible not to know. Okay? For all the critics in the back, it's possible not to know. That's all I'm saying. Okay? But I'm just saying, y'all, this was the worst.
No, I just said just reach up. Just reach up. No, I just said just reach up. I didn't say just. That was cute. I love that.
What makes you a baddie?
No, she's not a baddie.
My name's the real Plan B. My full name is Paris Vanilla Renarcis Bertrand, and I'm Haitian and Dominican.
Why didn't you reach up and slap her when she just said that?
She like, what? How am I gonna? And that's what I'm saying. You see how they was playing with her, like how am I supposed to slap her? You see how big she is to me? Yes, but that was the worst, y'all. In my humble opinion, and it was the worst people. That's why they had to bring the people that they had to bring baddies, because the cast that they had was horrible. That cast was horrible. I said it and I say it again. It was the worst. And
To the
then
tallest girl.
okay, so she ain't saying nothing now. She was talking mess earlier, but she not saying nothing now. Now, yeah, I wasn't even gonna talk about this, but yeah, look at Mama D. Look at Mama D. Mama D wrote a diss song for Bambi. Hold on. Why Mama D wrote a diss song for Bambi? Saying she gonna pop out Bambi. Hold on. Ooh, Mama D wrong. The Virgo mermaid. Look at Mama D, y'all. Okay, Mama D. Okay, Mama D. Y'all go listen to it. I can't play Mama D's song. But you know, Mama, she done went from the queen in the palace to the queen mermaid. Like Mama D, child. You know, Mama D will drop a few cuts every now and then. Y'all know Mama D will drop a few cuts now and then. Child, in that order. You know, Mama D, in that order, Mama D will drop a few cuts. Y'all go check out Mama D. Now this, y'all, this is Trinex. This is Ray J's new a network created by the Ratchet Shakespeare, Ray J, Reality Reborn. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be. This is going to be, it's ratchet. I'm going to tell you that. If it's nothing else,
Some viewers
it
may
is
find the
ratchet.
following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is
Yeah, they're fighting
Some
on the
viewers may
whole
find the following
video.
video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let me talk, because I screenshot everything.
So, you know, him and Princess is going through a divorce. I guess they're going to talk about that on the show or whatever. But y'all, that's all I really had. I just wanted to come on here, y'all, and talk about the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. And Natalie is saying that Tommie was a like is a hired help. And Tommie was like, okay, I'll be a hired help. But for the bag. Y'all gonna give me the bag regardless. And from what Lemuel said on the phone, he giving her the bag, and he said, since you recording my call, let them know we love you over here. Like Lemuel said, you about to get, no, I need you to keep getting this bag. Now, before I go, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Okay. The first Bad versus Wild was horrible. Okay. Yes, I said it. Sorry, Nick. It was horrible. With the baddies with the baddies and Jocelyn Cabaret. That was horrible. Okay. The second one with Carlissa and Tokyo Tony was horrible. Okay, and y'all, we're gonna review Carlissa's show tomorrow. Cause can Carlissa survive without Callie? I got some interesting stuff I need to show y'all in the show. Some little tidbits that we found that I seen in the show. So we will, of course, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, but The best Bad versus Wild was this one with TT and Bobby Lights. It was funny. It was entertaining. They were fake fight. You could tell they were fake fighting. Okay, even though they fake fight all the time. But anyways, it wasn't all extra. It was very, just
Hop on a spot like I'm Lola Bunny. All my bitches.
Hold on. So it's child. Mariah Lynn, really? They really trying to get Mariah Lynn to get her bag, y'all. They really trying, but why do you have to have all the big black girls behind you? Why you gotta have all the black sister girl? Just why? I'm so tired of the damn culture vultures. But we're allowing it. Look at her dancers. Look at her backup dancers. Why you had to be the one to put them on? Why did you have to be the one to put them on, Mariah Lynn? Like, I don't know. But anyways, and we're gonna talk about that. So we're gonna we're gonna do Carlissa tomorrow. We're also gonna do some updates on the whole Nature Boy and Carbon Nation saga. So yeah, we're into it. We're in our 9th day. Okay, in some places I'm in my 8th day countdown. Okay. To 50, on the road to 50, marching into my 50 March. Okay, so thank y'all for hanging out with your girl. It has been real. Thank you, Mama G. Thank you. Shout out to my fantastic Mama G. She ain't even really had to mind nothing tonight, but shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? She be ready for when she gotta. You know what I'm saying? When she got to put that wrench to work, when she got to, tune some people up real quick, huh, Mama G? You ready for when you got to tune some people up? So, y'all, I'm really mad at this video, and I'm going to keep playing it because I'm like, Mariah Lynn be playing in y'all face, and y'all don't even see it. Mariah Lynn be playing in y'all face, and I can bring up some dirt. I can bring up some dirt on Mariah Lynn, but Mariah Lynn be playing in y'all face, and y'all don't see it. It's all good. It is what it is. Big hugs to you too, Mama G. But y'all, please like this video. Please comment. Please subscribe, and please come back, because I'll check y'all in the next video. Peace.
Love it, you know I'm perfect. So go ahead and drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Taking that off me. Yeah. I got the blood, I made the coffee green. Talking late night for you.